My name is Lee Mann. I'm the director for Radiohead's new music video, Up on the Ladder. I've always been interested in film, and especially the music video genre. I've followed the kind of MTV generation, really. As a kid, watching all the new music videos and being in kind of awe, really, and wanted to be involved in that world. The reason why we wanted to do this music video, we basically approached the project with the idea of, going from scratch. So I rang up every record label there is, so the big ones, EMI, Sony, Mercury, Parlophone, and I couldn't have had better response from the guys that I spoke to. It started off as an idea. The guy who's actually doing the special effects for this music video, Dave Novice, he told me this story. He said, I really want to make this film about, it's an old Japanese short story about a guy who finds a hole basically in the ground, and it's this bottomless void. And he ends up chucking a few things down this hole and, discovers that there's no end to it, there's no bottom to it. So they build this town around this void and they get rid of all their waste. And the kind of moral of the story is, as years go by, this guy who found this void is walking along a beach, and out from the sky falls a fridge, one of the first things that got thrown down this hole. So it's basically a story of karma and, waste and the environment, out of sight, out of mind, basically. So we had this story and we realised that it was such a big story that we had to condense it down. So we condensed it down to one man's story, a man who lives in an area that he takes it upon himself to rid his environment, where he lives, of rubbish, of things that are around him. So like he goes around in his little red pickup truck and picks up TVs and fridges, and he hoards these things in this space. So he creates this void, this portal, paints a circle on the floor and starts transporting things through this hole, and with similar consequences at the end of the original story. So there's a lot of challenges with this music video, and it was very challenging. It was a 15-week build-up to this. It took us a long time to get the right actor. Tom Hobson, our actor, amazing. We wanted a guy who had a certain look about him, kind of determined, kind of something on his mind. And Tom's a great actor. He knows what he's doing, and he was great for the part, and he got himself into it. And he was very, very professional and just kind of stood there and put in his ideas and a lot of energy into what he was doing. I couldn't have asked for a better guy. Jay Walden is the first DOP. He's amazing. He's just, he has a very strong background in photography, and I've always wanted to work with him. He has a very similar taste to mine. People like Michel Gondry and Chris Cunningham, just to name two very big influences to us in kind of music videos. He'll send me a music video, like Hickey Underworld, Blonde on Fire, an amazing video. That was a massive influence for us. Disturbing music video, but just the way it's lit up and just the kind of concept of that whole thing pushed our ideas, really. We sat down, a few times and going over the specifics of what we're doing and why is this guy hoarding these things, what are his actions, and what are the kind of repercussions of what he does, and to have someone working alongside you like that is another godsend. And with the location, we ended up with a massive warehouse for 3 days. Lee Cooper, who is our editor and our second director of photography, managed to sort that one out. So as the treatment says, this guy kind of hoards all this stuff and he builds it up. Now, we were lucky as well to find another location, Alligator Storage in Guildford, who were very, very kind in giving us this space. In one of their lockups, they had some unwanted junk that we could take away. We took all this stuff away with us, thinking, rubbing our hands, going, yes. Again, and next door we had this part of this land, this abandoned farm, a cowshed. It had these amazing milk glass containers that we took and lit up We had a main gaffer and lighting, James Chegwin, who was great at the day. He lit that set up amazingly and used advantage of those milk bottles. We also found a caravan which had no wheels on it, and about 10 of us dragged this into the space. And we had like old tyres, we had filing cabinets, old fridges, freezers, TVs, hoovers, paint pots, chest of drawers, you know, old bits of netting and sheet metal, tyres, oh, you name it, we had a lot. Loads and loads and loads of stuff. The set couldn't have been more amazing, and that was mainly due to Sean Leachman, who was our set designer. Really helped out on the day. And at the end of the day, that, you know, you can be as creative as you like and be wacky and be a bit out there, but I suppose at the end of the day, you're trying to make something that is gonna market the band. You know, you have to have that in mind, I think. But I don't really like limitations when, you know, you're making video. I think music video is there to push the boundaries and do things. You know, I think there has to be some kind of narrative or something visually that just stands out. I think there will always be challenges involved in making any music video. It's part of the experience for me, and I feel that this video has furthered my passion and experience for music video as a director. I'm really happy with the end result. I think you guys will like it. You'll get to see and experience some of the goings on in actually making that music video, and you can see the production is quite high. So enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Here's Radiohead, Up on the Ladder.